Hello and welcome to Pokelocked. My name's Dev and this is episode 1 of Locked or Loaded. This is a series which is all about finding Pokemon cards in places where you might not normally tend to look, especially in the UK. It can be pretty hard to source Pokemon cards in the UK. You've got your sort of normal big brand stores or online retailers, but in this series we're going to try and go a little bit more obscure. We're going to try a few things out, hopefully, try and whittle out things that are fake and find the real good promotions that are out there, because there are a few. Episode 1, we're going to be starting off with keeping it pretty simple, but we're going to be going to a shop that you might not normally consider, and that is B&M. That's a store in the UK that I'm sure many of you will know, sort of like a home hardware based store which also sells bits of food and drink. Now, normally I've not actually come across Pokemon cards in a B&M store, and today we went through the aisles, and as you can imagine, there's quite a lot of them. And after going through like the toys section, and we found some like sort of stuffed Pokemon toys, there was some sort of bits in there. We couldn't find any actual cards. This was until we got to the checkout, where we could see behind the till area there was a Stellar Crown promotional stand, which had all sorts on it, things like lunch boxes, single packs, blister packs, promotional boxes. Now, it's a bit awkward because you get to the checkout area with your shop, and then that's the only time you've got to go and look through the products and make a choice. So I was with my fiance at the time, so she ran over and picked the one that looked prettiest to her, and that means today we're starting out with a blister pack from Stellar Crown with the Tinkerton, which she's already called dibs on. So in this series we want to look for a few major points. The first thing is, where do we source it from? So what shop did we get it from? Was it online? Was it in person? Like I mentioned, this was from B&M, something that you may not have considered before or checked in. This is Stellar Crown, so it's not the newest set, but they still had a fair amount of stock on the shelves. It was fairly priced. I believe this was $11.99 for the 3 packs, which goes about sort of your average cost, including the promotional card, of course. So I was, fairly happy to pay that. And the idea is, first of all, we're gonna look at, is it worth it? Is the pack itself actually worth opening? So we've got obviously just the three booster packs here and the promotional card, and let's see what we pull, because some people say these blister packs, are you can get better pull rates from. Obviously, I guess the cards may feel a bit more random than just pulling it from out of a booster box. So yeah, we're going to open this up and take a look at what we get. And we do have some chase cards for today out of the Stellar Crowns. That's things like the Terapagos Special Illustration Rare. We also have the Lacey, Squirtle, Bulbasaur. That's just a few that I can think of off the top of my head. Right, that's enough talking, I think. Let's actually crack into it. So I've actually only opened a few packs of Stellar Crown. I've got things like the Hydrapple EX. That's quite a nice card. Things like Ladian Illustration Rare. So nothing too huge from this pack, but I have to say there are some really nice cards. I think ideally the Squirtle is probably one I'd really enjoy to have. That is something I definitely keep for the personal collection. 3 packs, there we go, and we've got our little code. Feel free to grab that if you do collect those. And then obviously we've got our Tinkerton card, which, like I said, dibs has already been called for that, but we will do giveaways in this series in the future. So yeah, maybe we'll do something like best card we pull we could give away, something like that. Let us know in the comments what could be a good idea for a giveaway from this series. Here we are then, we've got our 3 packs. Let's go ahead and start from left to right, shall we? Look, we can keep these in a little pile over in the corner here. Man, that does feel good. Okie dokie. Right, I'm going to take away the code card. Obviously, again, grab that if you want to quick. And let's have a look. So, as I said, it's the first episode, so hopefully the quality and positioning and everything, it's going to take a little getting used to. But let's go for it. So, Grubbin, Drifloon, Clink. Oh, Togedemaru. Wow, that's a cool one. Low Kicks. And a Crawdley as our holo for that pack, with a nice little energy on the end. Let's go for pack 2. The ETB I actually quite liked the design of, the blue one. That was basically the one I opened, the ETB, but I got absolutely nothing from it. So let's have a look. Oh, that's a nice Eevee. Dude, like that card. Rilu's one of my favourite. Crispin, Drifblim, and Alcremie. Creme. Let's go for pack number 3. With this series, I really want to find packs that are maybe not like I said, not where you normally think of going. So there are a few on Amazon that have really bad reviews, but they're actually fulfilled by the Pokemon Center. So I might try and order a few and just see how they come. A lot of people say nice Mewtwo card there. A lot of people say that the packs come opened or not sealed properly. So maybe I'll order a few and we'll just see how they look. Noctowl, Lantern, and Arcaludon. Oh, well, I mean, 0 hits out of 3 packs is pretty brutal, isn't it? We've got the 3 holos there. Not even an EX or anything, but I don't know. Stellar Crown I had a few hits from it before, but to open 3 packs and get absolutely nothing is a bit of a letdown. So yeah, B&M, I don't know if it's done it for me. Maybe we'll have to go and try another pack from there. But episode 1 was definitely should have kept that one locked because I got absolutely nothing. Well, that was a little bit of a letdown. At least we've got our Tinkerton Probo, which is yeah, ever so slightly bent. I might have to put that in a book or something. Not the best start to the series, unfortunately. However, we're not going to stop there. So like I said, I really want to know places or websites where you want me to try out and see if it's legit or not. You know, I'm willing to do things like Facebook Marketplace, Vinted, TikTok Shop, whatever you guys have in mind. Let me know in the comments, and yeah, I'm sure we can start putting a list together. There's definitely a few high street stores that stock Pokemon cards that you might not tend to think of. So I'll keep an eye out. I'll keep you guys updated with what I find. So you know, if we pop into a shop and we see they've got some pretty good packs on offer, then yeah, you guys will be the first to know. This is really going to be more of a UK based shops that we're going to be looking at, but hey, if you're from any other country, feel free to follow along for the series, and hopefully we get better hits than this along the way.